Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Pickett sets up play action. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And this is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens.
54 yards.
And the Steelers are able to strike.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5.
Again, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Ready?
Here's Lance. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Terry McLaurin, 95 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Now Pickett looking to change things up. Now a first down carry for Harris. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Now he's loose at the 40. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
First down, and they go back to Harris. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Harris, touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pickett and the rest of the Steeler offense staying on the field. They'll go for 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable. manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there, but it'll be 2nd down. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Pickett. That is caught. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Touchdown! George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Boswell good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Broncos send out their punter now. Back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Austin. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw, Pickett. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Pickett right back to the air again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Boswell's kick is good, and with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. Targets the sideline. He'll complete this pass to Johnson. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Pick it now, 3rd and goal. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Deontay Johnson from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Boswell for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always...
And he is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
Ready?
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. He's still on his feet. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From
From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith.
Oh, some strong running.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a play fake. Lance. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Off play action. Pickett
On the move to his left.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On the give, this is Harris. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Pickett back to throw.
And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get another 3rd quarter touch.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Lance now on 1st down.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, this is Harris. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Pickett now on first down. Again, it's Johnson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the Broncos' 2-yard line.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. And even 40 yards.
On first and 10, here's Lance. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Let's go now.
Makes it second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing now is Lance.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Red, yellow.
Lance looking to throw it.
And that will be incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. And just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
On the double.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Steal. Black. Cut.
Desperation time here. Lance. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Needle blue. Ready.
Lance looks to throw again.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Yellow. Go. Ready.
Now Lance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball.
He's got a man, complete.
Now he's into the clear again.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens
taking it goal line to goal line. 100. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on. Set. Set.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Right back to him on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. the things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Gets this out wide to Pickens.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's good for us, Steelers.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Back to throw, Pickett.
Touchdown! George Pickens, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point now by Boswell. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Steelers 67, Broncos 29. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Broncos.
Anthony Schwartz.
76 yards.
And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tracking 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Here's Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. Go.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And that is incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here's Lance.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Here we go. Faster, faster.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now Lance again.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Leonard Williams in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Third down and 10. From the gun, it's Lance.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Now Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens.
He's got it with the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down. That sets up a 1st and goal.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Broncos 36. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Ready. Riggs. 18, behind it. Rig alert. 60 Maverick.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Steelers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for San Antonio, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.